Good morning. I have slept till, wat die tyd daar? 9:34. And I know it's adventure, but I can also sleep a little longer. This was lovely. I hope you guys have a great day. Alright, so today is adventure day, but there's nothing in the tank, so we will have an adventure at home. We might have makeovers. Staley is here, so, and she's here, the nails and the eyebrows and those things, so I'm happy about that. But for right now, I just want to chill. Stylen is also going to have a nutrition talk with us. She's going to discuss a bit of nutrition with us because she understands it better than we do. What are you saying?
Calories.
Oh, calories and things like that. So that's always nice. And we'll see what I look like later. Right now, it's 12:16 and I've been in and out of bed, just going to the kitchen to eat, survival mode, and then come relaxing again. And it is so good. So the adventure will come when the adventure comes. Right now, the body just needs to rest a bit. Even if it's awake, just rest. So the sun is very, very good, but it is very freezing. Big Guy is catching up on car chores. Hello, Big Guy.
Hello.
Hello.
Somebody has to wash the car.
Somebody has to wash the car. Tali doesn't want to wash the car. Hello, boat. Hello, boat. And Stylen just got the fright of her life. Thank the good Lord I got that on camera.
Hi, I'm Stylen Navier, Lindy's daughter. Before we begin, I just want to say that I am severely camera shy and I have a stuttering problem when I get nervous. Hopefully we don't stutter because this is the 7th time I try and record this video. Yay! 3rd time's the charm, but it's the 7th. But anyway, we're here to talk about calories. So just before we dive into it, I want to mention that weight loss and weight gain have their own little terms. So weight loss is calorie deficit and weight gain is calorie surplus. So with weight loss, it is you eat less calories than you burn, and with weight gain it's the opposite, where you eat more calories than you burn. So if your aim is to lose weight, perfect, we'll be talking about that primarily today. But if you know someone who has problems gaining weight or who wants to gain weight, in my opinion we don't speak about weight gain enough because there are people out there who do struggle with it. And I'm not going to mention a lot on weight gain. We're going to touch it a little bit, but not as big as weight loss. But if you know someone that needs help, you can get in contact with me. I am on the group on Fit Over 40. Or you can just comment if you're watching the video. But anyway, so let's get cracking. So what I'm going to mention now is, it's not going to make sense until later, but I'm going to try and explain it now. So I've written down your daily intake, take away 500. So your daily intake, it's an equation that you do. Now it is not 100% accurate, but it's the most accurate one so far. But I speak under correction. But this is the one that my college course uses for nutrition, and so far it's good, handy dandy. Mine is 1,550. So if I was someone new to the diet, disclaimer, you ladies on the diet right now, if you're happy with it, that's good. You don't have to really focus on this, but it is important to know your daily intake or your daily expenditure, which we will do in the equation. But if you're someone new who wants to do a diet but you're not sure how to start, a very good recommended way to start to lose at least 0.9 kilograms, just under 1 kilogram, not kilograms, 0.9 grams, I don't know, per week, is to take away 500 from your daily intake that your body needs. So it's not crazy weight loss, just to get your system used to it so that it doesn't have a big shock. Yeah, let's dive into it. So let's see, we are going to talk about your total daily expenditure first. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I wrote it all down because I'm going to forget it. Your total daily expenditure. This is 4 things that add up to what you expend. I think 10% of it is exercise, the rest is from your body or the food that you eat. But anyway, that's going to make sense in a bit. First, we have your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate. Your basal metabolic rate is all the things that basically keep you alive. So breathing, heartbeat, organs, anything that's working to keep the body going. So that counts to 60% of your daily expenditure. So if mine is 155, 60% of that is what I spend in a day for just keeping my body alive, basically. Your NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is your walking, cleaning, working, and fidgeting. I personally fidget a lot during the day. So yeah, that counts to about 20% all around. Not just because I fidget a lot, no, for everyone. It's about 20% of your daily expenditure. Then comes your EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis. This is your exercising, so weightlifting, sport, running, swimming, anything you can think of. It's only 10%, as mentioned earlier. Then your thermic effect of food. This is absorbing the food, chewing, digesting, and storing. That takes 10% away from your expenditure during the day. All right. Advice that I've been given. I know I keep looking down, but like I said, it's written down. If you want to lose weight comfortably, I would reckon having a higher protein intake for weight loss, because protein makes you feel more full. It preserves your lean body mass. Daily intake should aim between 1.6 and 2.2 grams per kilogram body weight. So you'll take that number. If you want, you can take 1.6 or you can take 2.2 and times it by your body weight. So I'm not going to do the maths, but for example, 2.2 times 50 kgs or 80 kgs or 120 kgs, and that amount will be the gram of protein you need per day. However, if you're an athlete or you're on heavy exercise, you should aim between 2.2 and 3.4 grams a day per kilogram body weight. Next page. Okay, so weight loss. What could help you to lose weight? I know we said we'll talk about calories, but I just want to give some pointer tips because I don't know. Okay, do not skip breakfast. A lot of people, myself included, skip breakfast and it really does not help. Eat regular meals. Eating regular meals can regulate your is it metabolism? Your metabolism. And then your body will know that it will be fed regularly, so it doesn't have to hold on to the food that it has. Eat plenty of fruit or vegetables. Get more active, like go on walks or run or go to the gym or do what you like, cycle, even rollerblading. Drink loads of water. It's very important to drink a lot of water, and it's also 0 calories, so perfect, and it hydrates. Eat high fiber foods. Fiber helps digest your food. Although fiber cannot be digested, no, it doesn't digest your food. It helps to guide your food out your body, if you know what I mean. It helps with your stool. So, yes. Read food labels. Sometimes food labels will have too much sugar that you do not know about, or just normal things. If I can grab one of my examples, the labels are usually these things. So they will tell you what's in it, what vitamin and minerals. This one says what vitamin and minerals it gives, and then typical values. So energy, fat, saturates, carbohydrate, fiber, protein, salt. Just to give you a good idea, because a lot of people do not read food labels, and it's shocking to find out how many calories are in stuff. Not that calories only matter, but for one bubble gum, it is 150 calories. For just one bubble gum, 150 calories. Right, where were we? Use smaller plates. So using a big plate with small amounts of food can make you feel like you're not eating enough, but using a smaller plate can make it look more full. And sometimes the mind is a very strong thing, so trick your mind and you're good. But don't starve yourself, please. Plan your meals. planning your meals have a lot of benefits, especially with money spending. I'm just saying. Okay, limit alcohol as well, or gassy drinks, because although some of them, like gas cool drinks, I have a Coke Zero here and a Diet Coke as well. This one is, I think, 4 calories, and this one is 1 calorie. Although they are so low in calories, their gas really bloats you. I get really bloated when I drink it. Okay, so how do you calculate your BMR, which is your basal metabolic rate? Okay, so I will write this down. There are the equations for male and female. I will write it down and give you time to calculate it if you would want to. But once you have that, we will do the physical activity level as well. So once you have this, it'll give you a mean average. Mine was 1,300 and something, but then you go to the next step, which is your physical activity levels, and you times it by your BMR times a certain number, and that will give you an idea of your daily expenditure. But for the time being, I do have little things. You can ask more questions. Like I said, I get nervous, I forget stuff. If you have questions, you can tell me. Alright, so I just wanted to say, food swaps are very good as well if you're looking at losing weight as well. Because here, this isn't a big difference, but here I've got 2 different brands of milk. One is soya and one is normal milk. So the normal milk, let me just find it, is 98 calories, and the soya milk is 78. So although it's not a big difference, it's still a difference in calories, which isn't too bad. Then you have your oils. So sunflower oil typically has wow, okay, so 828, but I'm assuming that's per 100 milliliter, but for 10 milliliter it's 83 calories. Then for every 1 spray you give for this, it's only 1 calories. So know your brands and know what you use. A lot of people do not like using it though. This isn't a big difference, but you have your different salts. This is the pink salt my mom always talks about, and this is the normal table salt me and my dad use. This is 0 calories, this is 0 calories, but this has no artificial flavoring, no artificial colors, and it doesn't have the chemicals that some have in processing. I know, especially with the milk, oat milk has come out to say that they've got certain chemicals. I don't know, I'm sputtering a lot. Okay, then again, you guys have seen the Cokes. You've got Monster Energy, which isn't massive, honestly. It's 11 calories, not promoting it. But then you have your alcohol, and this surprised me the most. I know it's open, we don't judge. I'll see you all at AA. For the South African ladies, that's Alcoholics Anonymous. Where was it? 174 calories in a strawberry daiquiri, 250 ml. I think this one, in a Bacardi, there is 216 calories. In Crofter's Rose, this is my favorite drink by the way, there's 235 calories, and in this little shooter, tequila, very nice, not promoting it though, there is 75 calories in this small bottle. 0 calories. So note the difference and take note of your calories. Plan it wisely, and if you have any questions, do let me know. Thank you. Bye.
Oh, hi, time I introduce you to my trusty steed lady. She will be going with me on the adventure, and then I can just show you the forest in which I zen. Just like chill out a bit. See you on the road. The sun is shining, but do not at all be confused. It is so freezing. I've got my warm winter socks on, warm winter caps, and my favorite hoodie of all time. This is comfort. We are going on a little adventure through my favorite forest walk. The weather was just fine 2 minutes ago. I said, let me grab lady. Let's go on an adventure. Look how ready lady is to go on an adventure. Now look. If we die, we die, but we're going on an adventure. Just another shot there of my trusty steed lady. Wow, what a girl. What a girl. She's beautiful. Okay, let's do this. If we die, we die, but it's an adventure. So this is that circle I was talking about the other day that links like 5 villages. There is one village, there is another village leading into one. There is our village, and down there is 2 villages linking into many. Yes, okay, we still on record. How's this weather? Now we enter my favorite sanctuary in the world, my little forest. How cool is it? How cool are these trees? It's just like Zen garden. So, I always come to the forest walkway when I want to talk to my best friend or to my sister. My sister has her own forest, this is my forest. My best friend has her own forest. They've never been here, but I've given them the forest. And this is just such a place of zen. And if you have an option to do the adventure or not, always go with the do. I'll take you through it. All the little leaves falling. Morning, horsies. Morning, horsies. Morning. Morning. Horsies don't want anything to do with me today, alright? Alright, girls, relax. Alright, alright. Relax, it's a forest too. Morning, girls. Morning, girls. Morning. Morning. brings us from my village through another village, and then it links to a road that will then take you to another village over there. There is also a forest walkway. It is just not, the path is not as good as this one. So I don't mind driving there with the scooter. It's just people like walking their doggies there, and I don't want to interfere with people walking their doggies. What I'm gonna do now is I'll go on. First, I'm gonna switch off the camera. I'm gonna sit in a spot and just listen to birdies for a while, and then after that I will take the normal route back, so that you can see the difference. Like in the middle of all this busyness, there's this little forest, and it's mine. No, you know what? Actually, I will go back with the little forest. Love you. Okay, well, I'm almost at home. Thank you so much for coming along. I wish you could spend my Zen half hour with me. Love you lots. Bye bye.
God is in this story.